Guys, I get asked this question all the time. It's a very good and very logical question because it shows me, and I guess it shows you guys as well when I answer this, what steps you should take next. So the question is, Montel, what would you do if you had to start all again from $0? You had no money, you just had a laptop, your brain, and some Wi-Fi. Well, that's what we're going to be breaking down in today's video. Again, guys, if you're new around here, please do me a favor. Even if you're not new around here or whatnot and you've watched a couple of my videos but you're not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell, drop a comment and drop a like. Literally smash that like button, guys. It really does help me out with the whole YouTube algorithm and whatnot. That being said, guys, let's jump straight into the actual video. So what on earth would I do if I had to start again from complete scratch? A very good question. So let's just quickly picture this. I have no money, I have no clients, I literally have no connects, I have just a laptop, some Wi-Fi, and the knowledge that I have kind of, just bestowed upon me right now that I have in my head, basically, guys. So here's what I'd basically do. First and foremost, I'd actually downgrade. As in downgrade all of the software that I have right now. I'd get rid of all the software. I would downgrade my apartment. I'd probably just go live back with my parents and whatnot. I would not mind that. Well, technically I would mind it, of course. It's kind of, I always, I recommend getting your own space and whatnot, but I wouldn't mind it. I personally am a big believer in sleeping on your friend's couch or sleeping in your own car to actually, grow your actual business, if you will. Sounds crazy, but that's the sort of level and commitment I have, and that sort of level and commitment you want. You should have as well. So that being said, what would I do? And this is a question that I kind of teach in my one-to-one program as well, because I actually teach, what you should do from start, because a lot of people actually jump into my program on what they should do, and I've helped people scale, from 0 to 10K, 0 to 2K in like 7 days, that sort of stuff. Anyway, guys, here's what I would do. I'd get rid of all the software. The only software I would have would be Zoom, Acuity scheduling, and a Upwork account. Obviously an email. You just need an email to sign up to all this other stuff. So I just have a normal blanket, just plain email. It would just be montel.gordon or something like that at gmail.com, for example. That's not an email that I use, but that would be my email, for example. And I would use that just to basically sign up to Acuity scheduling. I wouldn't do cold emails with that, by the way. Is not what I'm trying to say. I'm not doing cold emails yet. All I would do is I would go and sign up to upwork.com. Now, in order to pay for connects, here's what I would do. I'd probably sell my camera gear. I'd probably sell my microphone. I'd sell my old shoes. I have a lot of old shoes. And by the way, this is something that I actually genuinely had to do when I first got started. I was literally a negative 132 pounds and 71 pence in overdraft with my Barclays account. Now I'm making around 19K per month, and I literally have enough cash reserves on me right now to not work until I'm like 30 something years old, and I've literally only just turned 25 this year. So as you can see, I've got like 5, 6 years, 7 years worth of expenses in my actual bank account right now, just in cash laying around at all times. So as you can see, there's a huge change, and I'm going to show you how I've actually done that change. And again, what I would do, email address. That allows me to sign up to certain things. Of course, you just need an email address for all this sort of stuff. That allows you to get, not G Suite. It allows you to basically sign up for Acuity scheduling. It allows you to sign up for Upwork. And what I would do is I'd get a freelancer account. Then what I would do is I'd start looking around the house to sell stuff. If I can't sell stuff if I can't make any money, I would go and get a job. This sounds so backwards and you probably don't want to hear this, but what I would do is I would probably just do Uber Eats on a bike, or Deliveroo on a bike. And the reason why I would do this is just so I had enough money for connects. I just need to make sure that I have $216 for connects at the max. Because what I would do, I would do without, I guess that particular money there, is I would pay for Acuity scheduling, and that would allow me to afford my connects as well. Then what I would do is I'd just literally go onto the platform and I would apply to anywhere between 10 to 15 social media management jobs on Upwork. Not Facebook ad jobs just yet. I would literally just go onto Upwork as a freelancer, start applying to jobs over and over and over again. I would do 10 proposals to 15 proposals every single day. So 10 to 15 outreach per day. I would do that for 90 days straight without missing a single day. This is the key. I would ritualize it though. What I mean by that is I would set the same time every single day, get up every single day at the same time. This is exactly what I did, by the way. And I would then go on to straight away go to Upwork, and I would type in, for example, social media management, for example, or just social media, and then go and filter out using my filters. And then what I will do is actually then apply to those jobs using a cover letter that actually works. And I'd personalize the hell out of these. Basically, I'd personalize each one. I wouldn't actually create a video or anything like that, but I would actually create a video in terms of who I am. Now this video would be a 20-minute long video, maybe 15 to 20-minute long video. This is something that I really recommend you guys do. If you're going to use Upwork, create like a video that introduces you, your services, what you do, who you are as a person, and also then create maybe like a Google Drive folder and put any sort of case studies you may have in there, or some sort of like sample work in there, if you will. So I'd go and do that, and then what I would do is I would apply to jobs for 90 days straight not Monday to Friday, not Monday to Friday, not Saturdays and Sundays. If you don't want to work, technically you don't really have the luxury to have a weekend. I don't know who you think you are. If you're broke, thinking you can just chill on a weekend, it's not a chill thing. If you it's not a chill thing, guys. You got to put the work in, man. So what I would do is I'd probably work Monday to Saturday, and Sundays maybe have a rest, just because I don't want to burn myself out. And all I would do is literally just do anywhere between 10 and 15 proposals a day on Upwork, and this is genuinely what I did. Now what would happen is I eventually would start generating calls, even though I have no reviews on my account on Upwork. I'd have no portfolio or anything like that. Well, technically I'd have some sample work and whatnot, but that's what I would go and do. Create an account, put some sample content on there, create a video on who I am, what I'm doing, the services I provide, and then I'd probably offer some sort of guarantee and a call to action in that video to kind of like get in touch with me or something, like, directly on Upwork. Then what I would do, again, by the way, I am not affiliated with Upwork whatsoever. I just love the platform. I'm probably gonna have to put a disclaimer in all my videos, because again, they made me delete one of them. Then what I would do, anyway, long story short, is once I start stacking up smaller ticket clients, again, I'd be trying to close people for like $500 to $1,000 for social media management, just to manage their accounts. Then what I would be doing is probably doing the work myself, just for now. Again, I normally recommend outsourcing straight away. It's just that for this bit right here, the profit margins you might be so tight with your profit margins that you might not be able to outsource. Again, my outsourcer, they literally charge me $100 per month. So I guess you can go and get an outsourcer from the very beginning. I personally, if it was just me going back again, I probably would just do the first two clients, the first two clients, social media management. It's not really that difficult for social media management. If I was going after Facebook ad clients, I would outsource straight away from the beginning. No doubt about that. This social media management stuff though is not as difficult as you think. Go back on my channel, watch the video I just basically dropped. I think it was the other day or something like that, but when you're watching this, it's the other day. I'm talking about how to deliver results for social media management clients. Go and watch that. I'd go and then, by the way, to actually learn the service, I would literally I'd literally type into YouTube how to do social media management for clients, or social media management for SMMA clients. And what I would do is I'd watch like the first 10 videos, something like that, and write it all down, and then start creating like little templates and protocols, if you will. This would be a 1 to 2 day thing. I'm not going to spend 6 months learning this service, if you will. I'm not doing that. You guys don't need to do that. And this is one of the big mistakes I see people do. They actually go and try to learn Facebook ads. They try go and build a website. They do all this other stuff other than outreach. I'd be literally directly on day number 1, cover letter created. My assets that I'm going to send over with my cover letter, those are created within the first day. This day 2, I'm into outreach straight away. That's all I'm doing. There's nothing else that I'm basically doing. Well, at the start of the day, normally in the morning, that's when I'd be doing my outreach. So for example, 8 a.m. rolls around, I know that I need to do 10 to 15 Upwork proposals per day. So as soon as I hit 15, for example, I'm then going to kind of relax, treat myself and whatnot. Then I'd probably go into building out certain assets, such as who I am on video. So what I would do is actually put my face on video and just break down who I am, what I do. Then in the background, what I'd actually also do that I found is a really great strategy, guys, is start thinking about the services you want to offer outside of Upwork. Maybe you want to offer like Facebook ads for like e-commerce businesses. So then what I would do is actually maybe create like a YouTube channel, and I would literally just talk about Facebook ads for e-commerce brands. Just continuously build that up as I'm getting clients over here on Upwork. So I'd continuously build out my YouTube channel, just basically talking about just services. So for example, if you want to offer, the reason why I say this, by the way, guys, is because I literally have created videos on this YouTube channel that you're watching right now about Facebook ads for coaches, Facebook ads for me getting Facebook ad results for coaches, Facebook ad for dentists, Facebook ads for real estate agents. And I literally get people to this day still asking me, hey Montel, do you still, and these are real dentists, real real estate agents. For example, I had a real estate agent the other day send me a DM saying, Montel, do you still work with real estate agents? I'd love to work with you, that sort of stuff. So basically, this is a way to get inbound leads. The only problem with this though, guys, is that it's very slow and very tedious, as in like you have to create quite a bit of content and it has to build up over time. But if you rank well, you can actually get clients through this. Make sure your keywords and stuff like that are on point, and make sure that you've got an actual call to action in each video so that people can actually jump and actually work with you. Then what it would do is probably lead to some sort of like video. It wouldn't even probably be a landing page, because I don't have money right now for ClickFunnels. So what, for example, at that particular point, I wouldn't have money for ClickFunnels. So what I would do at that particular point is just literally direct them to maybe a second unlisted private YouTube video based upon who I am, and that would be like a VSL. It'd be like the broke man's version of of a VSL, a video sales letter, if you will, but it'd be like, it would still be a VSL, if you will. So it'd be a VSL, just like a little case study, if you will, just breaking down. Even if I had no results or like any sort of like past work, I would still create a case study based upon, I guess, hypothetical scenarios on how my service would work and what it entails and what it looks like. And this is just a way that's going to help you separate yourself. So again, I'd be using Upwork. I'd be creating like YouTube videos, maybe like 2 to 3 of those a week, probably stick to 3 a week, to be honest with you, and let's get that built up over time. Then what I would do is, once I've stacked up enough clients and whatnot, I've got this YouTube channel growing as well. The second most immediate thing I would be doing, again, YouTube channel probably won't take a lot of time. One day, I just dedicate one day to that, maybe on the Sunday, for example, and I just create 3 YouTube videos that are 10 minutes long. That's like 30 minutes worth of work, 40 minutes, call it an hour and a half worth of work just on a Sunday. So that's not really a thing if you want. I'd keep that kind of like just on one day, create 3 YouTube videos, hour and a half. And I'd shoot them with my iPhone, my dinky old iPhone, basically. I'd slide my iPhone at that particular point, hopefully. So, you know, I'd have those videos kind of like churning out. And again, those are going to get you inbound leads eventually. And it's just basically to show face. It's basically to kind of like put your face to the name and kind of stand out from the rest of the crowd, because everybody else is just trying to do cold outreach. Then what I would do is I'd stack up small ticket clients using, you know, Upwork. Then what I would do is take the profit out of that. You know, once I've actually established myself and actually got maybe like 4 or 5 clients under my belt paying me anywhere between $500 to $1,000, for example. So let's say I'd get to like 2.5K USD profit or 3K USD profit. What I would do with that is I would actually take some of the profit out of that and actually then start hiring first line writers. This is where your cold outreach is gonna come into play, if you will. I start hiring first line writers to actually land me higher ticket clients outside of Upwork for maybe a higher ticket service, such as like Facebook ads. Then what I would do is I'd charge like a minimum of £1,500, get a couple of those in, like 1 or 2, and then what you do is you take the profit and hire like a media buyer, if you will. You'd already have a media buyer at this particular point, but you can pay your media buyer. Then once you're actually starting producing profit from these 2 kind of like engines, if you will. By the way, this is called the hybrid system. This is what I teach. This is my own system that I've developed, and I found it's the quickest way to go from 0 to 10K per month. I did it in 24 days when I had this system down pat, and I literally documented it on my channel. I'm now at around 19K per month mark, but long story short, guys, I would then actually, like I said, stack up small ticket clients, use that profit to build up like my proper agency outside of Upwork, hiring, you know, offering higher ticket services such as like Facebook ads to e-com brands and stuff like that. I just feel like e-commerce would still be the industry I jumped into, by the way, just because I feel like it's the most I just feel like it's very modern, if you will. That's not really like, I don't feel that's the right phrase, but it's like very modern. They understand the whole marketing realm. They really need it. iOS 14 has come around and, you know, it's shaken the market, if you will. So I feel like more brands actually need more Facebook ads, because they're not working right now, which is actually a good thing. You know, in times of disaster, as you can tell, in times of crisis, that's when opportunities are basically created. So remember that. So I would actually still go into the e-commerce industry. Not only that, but if you Google like what the e-commerce industry is going to be worth soon, it's exploding, basically. So that's what I would do and stack up. Then eventually what I would do is I'd have now cash flow coming in, a lot of cash flow from both sides of the kind of like quote unquote agency. One agency would be kind of separate, where I'm offering social media management clients to anybody and everybody on Upwork. Then outside of Upwork, I would be kind of like getting higher ticket clients, just doing Facebook ads for them, and it'd be in one industry. Then once I've stacked up this and this become kind of like self-sustaining with the first line writers and stuff like that, I would then start looking into running that, you know, small kind of like retargeting ads, or even kind of like just cold ads in general, and figure out that advertising space, if you will. And that's basically how I would do it. And to be honest with you guys, I don't feel like it would take me much time to actually get back. If I went completely zero right now, I don't think it would actually take me much time to actually get back to the 10K per month mark at least. And then 20K per month mark would be, you know, followed shortly after that. For example, when I first got to 10K per month, I think the very next month I got to 2 months after that, I blew up to like 23K or something like that. This particular month I've already made around, at the time of recording this, I made around 9.8. It's actually 9.8K. I'll probably throw a screenshot somewhere. I've also got like a PayPal transaction that came in. I'm also waiting for around 3K worth of retainers to come to actually come in as well. Should be hitting anywhere between today and tomorrow. So as you can see, I've made like 9, 10, 11, 12, 12.9K, something like that. And I'll keep you guys posted on that anyway. I don't want to bite my tongue, because, you know, my payment might does not go through, or one client just complains or some shit like that. But anyway, long story short, guys, that's how I'd go about building my business back up if I had to start again. Upwork first, do whatever I have to do to get connects, the money for connects, whether that's sell my possessions that I don't use anymore, sell my old Air Jordans, you know, I used to collect like Jordans, stuff like that. Use that for connects, build that up. I feel like that's the quickest way to go from like 0 to 1K, 0 to 2K, 0 to 3K. Then when you're at 3K, take the profit, hire somebody like a first line writer, like a virtual assistant to help you find leads, and then write the cold emails for that, because that's going to be very tedious. What you're going to do, and if you want to work hard, go and just do cold emails straight away. But if you want to work smart, use Upwork, and then get someone else to do the $10 per hour jobs for you, or $5 per hour jobs for you, if you will, which sounds kind of horrible, but as my mentor says and whatnot, you can't get rich. You know, you can't become a millionaire doing $10 an hour jobs. Think of it as an actual business. You're outside the business, if you will, and think about you just pulling the levers, the bigger levers, if you will, and you've got other people kind of like doing the actual day-to-day. That's what a business actually is, by the way, guys. That's literally a business. Go and read The E-Myth. The E-Myth is a great book, changed my life. Other than that, that's how I'd go about scaling my business back up. And again, eventually I'd probably then go into, like I said, running Facebook ads to actually generate higher ticket clients as well. But that would probably be slightly that further on down the line. Like where I'm at right now, that's probably where I'm, well, that's one of my next steps, by the way. I'm actually going to start jumping into the Facebook ads. I obviously can afford it at this particular point, fortunately, because I followed this exact structure. This is the exact structure I follow, by the way. Exact structure. Except for my YouTube channel, I talked more about how I'm starting at SMMA, and then obviously lots of people kind of saw me growing my SMMA, and now I help them instead. But it's the same stuff. It's literally the same shit, as in you create a channel based around your service, your industry. I created my service. I created my YouTube channel around helping, or even just not even helping it originally. It was just me talking about, like I'm doing right now, what I would do, how I'm documenting my journey, that sort of stuff. And then people saw that I got successful, and they kind of wanted to kind of like jump in and be like, hey, Monta, can you help me be successful? And I'd actually recommend that as well. Why would you not? Why would you? All right, then let's say you get your first 2 clients and you actually scale to 2K per month or 3K per month. Right there, you literally have the ability to help somebody else out. So I think it's actually selfish of you not to help somebody else out, get to that mark. Because think about it, 2K, 3K per month right now to somebody could literally mean working a job or not. That could literally mean them getting their dream apartment or not, literally. And if you've actually genuinely got yourself to 3K per month with just your agency, and you're actually, doing that in profit, that could literally change someone's life. They could literally make a full-time, like income off of that. 36,000 a month, I believe that is. Yeah, it's 36,000 a month. So you can actually, 36,000 a year, not month, but you can actually help somebody make that per year. So you have the right to charge at that point. Because again, if you take a look at universities right now, there's literal people with no businesses teaching business. Don't you think that? I just feel like that's so unethical. They've never run a business in their life. They've never actually got a client or made money from business, yet they're teaching business. So if you come in and just, even be able to get like 2 clients or something like that using some sort of system that you've developed, you have the right, in fact, to actually sell that to someone else and actually help them. Because I'm a big believer in, once you make it, you've got to not be ego about it. Don't stop being like an ego or like a cocky guy. I feel like you should reach back and help other people now at that particular point. And that's all I basically would do if I was you guys. But anyway, guys, that's how I've gone about doing it with my actual business. But I recommend, please follow this, and I'm telling you, it will change your life. Do this for 90 days straight. I'm telling you, you'll be thanking me. Just come back to this video and leave a comment in 90 days. If you stick to this for 90 days though. I know there's people probably watching this like, oh yeah, it sounds like a cool concept. I might do it. But no, actually do this and you'll change your life. Use Upwork for 90 days straight, stack up, use the hybrid system, then jump into, writing cold emails or getting somebody to write cold emails for you, because that's a very tedious game. The reason why I didn't recommend that straight away is because you're going to probably start to hate agency life, like how I did. Like writing cold emails for 5 hours a day, it's not fun, basically. And not a lot of gurus will tell you that like the whole lead sourcing stuff it's like a 9-to-5 job. Anywho, guys, that's basically what I teach you in our one-to-one program. Anyway, I've got all the resources, tracking sheets, templates, contracts, scripts. So if you need any of that or any one-to-one help, please let me know. Or if you want to jump into agency transportation, which teaches you all of this as well, they come with equal amounts of resources, templates, scripts, contracts, all that sort of stuff. If you want any help with that or building your agency at 10K per month mark, please make sure that you go below, click the links. Again, I'll make it abundantly clear which link you need to click on for which kind of like offer, if you will, whether you want to work with me one-to-one or if you want the agency transportation. With that being said, guys, I look forward to actually speaking to you guys. If you're actually going to book in a call, there's a free tracking sheet if you do for agency transportation. That being said, make sure you drop me a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on the notification bell, and also make sure that if you have a question, just hit me up on Instagram at montel.gordon. I'll be happy to help you guys, with any questions you have. That being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.